Hello and happy Thursday. Health Coach Connie here with Thursday tips. Yay. And I hope wherever you are in the world, I hope you had even close to as beautiful a day as it was here in New Hampshire. It was the first day that actually really felt like spring, and it ended up being like 66 degrees. I made my dogs walk 3 times today. I think they're a little over me right now, but they're snoring in the background. So if you hear them, know that that's what that is. So anyway, welcome. I am excited to be here tonight. And if we haven't met before, as I said, I'm Connie. I'm a health coach, and I work with women over 40 who are sick and tired of trying to lose weight and failing. I help them get off the diet roller coaster. I help them learn how and what to eat for their unique body so they can finally lose weight for good and feel confident in their own skin. And so tonight, I am here to talk to you about sweetness in your life, sugar. And I know it's not a subject everybody likes to talk about, because the minute someone hears, cut back on sugar, they think that means they have to deprive themselves of everything they like. Well, that's not really what I want to talk about, but I do want to bring to light some stuff that not everybody knows. So, get this. The average American eats 17 grams of sugar a day. Now, this might not be you. It might be you. But here's the thing. So a lot of people think they've done the right thing, and they're like, yeah, I finally kicked that ice cream after dinner habit. There's no way I'm eating too much sugar. Well, not quite so fast. When you take out the sugar bombs like candy and cookies, that's a huge step towards a healthier diet. But there are so many sneaky foods that sugar hides in that you would never even think. And that means they have everything from high fructose corn syrup in salad dressings to fruit juices added to all natural protein bars. It's a little crazy. So I said the average American eats 17 grams of sugar a day. Well, the American Heart Association and the WHO both say that women should have 6 teaspoons a day and men should have 9. Now, our dietary guidelines here in the US, of course, are always higher. They say we should have 10 for women and 13 for men, which is still a lot less than what the average person's eating. Okay, so sugar, it's a carb, right? In its simplest form. And there are many types of sugar, from maple syrup to high fructose corn syrup. Regardless of the type, your body breaks them down, turns it into glucose. That's its preferred form of energy. So it's good for certain things. And there's 2 different kinds, right? There's natural sugars. So that's sugars that are in whole natural foods. And you would probably think I just mean fruit, but there's actually sugars in a lot of vegetables: carrots, beets, squash, zucchini, onions. They all contain some natural sugars. Then there's the processed sugars. So those are the ones that have been tinkered with in some way and extracted from a natural source. So that's like white cane sugar, high fructose corn syrup, even agave nectar, which for a while was actually considered a healthy sugar. So when we talk about too much sugar, we're not talking about don't eat fruits, don't eat dates. What we're talking about is the sugars that are added to things, the sugars that are not naturally occurring in food. Because when it comes to the natural sugars in sweet potatoes or an apple, we're not eating too many of those. Society as a whole, all of us. So experts aren't worried about that. When you eat natural sugars in their natural form, in the form of sweet potatoes or apples, you're getting all other benefits. You're getting vitamins, you're getting fiber, and all of those slow down how quickly that sugar goes into your blood and how your body uses it. So I bet you're really curious. I know you are. What are the symptoms of eating too much of those added sugars? So this isn't even close to the entire list, but I could go on and on about this, but I know you don't want to hear about it. So I'm just going to give you a few of the top ones that I've had people talk to me about and that I remember experiencing when I ate a lot of sugar. So the first one would be that you find that you're moody and irritable. So sugar has actually been linked to mood disorders like depression. And in addition to blood sugar swings, sugar just messes with your neurotransmitters. So it makes you feel good at first, right? Because of the serotonin. But what goes up has to come down. So then you get that crash. And here's the thing, when you're eating sugar in processed foods, they're at an unnaturally high rate. So it enters your body at an unnaturally high rate, which really gives you a much harder crash. And that actually makes you feel cranky and feel tired. So there's those mood swings. So another symptom that you might be eating too much sugar is you can't sleep well at night. If you're eating something like a cookie, a cupcake with those added sugars in it close to bedtime, that's going to make it a lot harder for you to fall asleep. And the sleep you get won't be satisfying. So when you wake up, you're not going to feel like you got a good night's sleep. So a tip for that, you guys, best thing you can do is not eat those added sugars within 2 hours of when you want to go to bed. That's going to allow your body to do its natural, fall into its relaxed, calm state so you can actually get the sleep that you want. All right, so number 3 for a sign that you might be eating too much sugar. You crave dessert right after dinner. Okay, so here's the thing with sugar. The more you eat, the more you crave it. Okay, so an after dinner sugar habit can be one of the toughest habits to kick. So if you're in the habit of treating yourself to dessert after dinner, you've kind of got your body conditioned to it. So in the beginning, what you might find the easiest is to just take out added sugars completely, just to make that a little bit easier. Most people find that if they try to just eat less of the dessert after dinner, it doesn't really work for them. So that one is a tough one. So another sign you might be eating too much sugar, you're always hungry. So since sugar doesn't have fiber or protein, it doesn't fill you up. And then the sugar causes your blood sugar to spike and then quickly dip. So then you're going to be hungry and you're going to crave more sugar to bounce back. If you eat a bread basket, say before your meal, if you're actually able to go to a restaurant, hopefully you are, the bread might make you feel full initially, but by the time dinner comes around, you're going to be hungry. And then you're going to eat on top of all the bread you just ate. So try, instead of going for that bread first before you've actually had dinner, try a salad first. Fill up on some lean protein first. Then you can really decide, do I really want that bread? Is that really what is going to do it for me? Probably not. So another sign you might be eating too much sugar is that you're really kind of plateauing. You're finding that you can't lose weight. And I see this one a lot in the women that I work with. So sugar in, sugar out. Sugar in itself doesn't necessarily make you pile on the pounds, but it can keep you from losing them or maintaining a healthy weight. Because foods with a lot of white sugar, simple carbs, make you feel less satisfied. So you're likely to eat more calories at each meal to try to reach that satisfaction level. So what can you do instead of eating those? Well, look for those complex carbs, whole grains, fruits and veggies, healthy fats, nuts and seeds. All of these take longer in your system to digest, and they keep your blood sugar levels stable, and you feel fuller faster and longer. All right, last one, you guys. So what you might be feeling is brain fog, right? So your whole body, including your brain, uses carbs. It's the main fuel for energy. So when your blood sugar drops after a high sugar meal, that can result in brain fog. So instead of having that sugary snack, go for an apple, put some nut butter on it. That will give you the sustained energy to face down that 3 p.m. slump so you won't feel it. So those are all some, as I said, not all, of the ways sugar kind of can show up. And like I said, natural sugars are not the issue. It's all of the added sugars that exist, and they hide in so many things. And I hope these tips were helpful. If you realize that some of these signs, you've got them, I encourage you to come join my free 5-day no sugar challenge. It's an opportunity to get a handle on these added sugars, learn where they are, how to find them, what to do instead, and really help you change your habits around sugar. I'm going to put the link for the challenge in the comments. It actually comes with a free guide to balancing your blood sugar, and that'll help get you started with some ideas on how to keep yourself off that roller coaster. So let me know if you have any questions. Leave a message, leave a comment below. Let me know if you watch live or replay. And I hope you enjoyed Thursday Tips with Connie. And I hope you have a great rest of the night. And I will see you next week.